Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin, Arbitrum. Arbitrum is down 75% over the last 1 year. The last 1 week has seen it lose 5.5% of its value. The last 1 month has seen Arbitrum rally up by 5.5%. With a market cap of $584 million, Arbitrum currently trades around $0.096. In this video, look at Arbitrum's performance against the US dollar on a daily time frame. Arbitrum is almost at new all-time lows right now. Should we be accumulating? What are the whales doing? Look at Arbitrum's performance against the king of the market, Bitcoin, also at an all-time low. Is this a good time to buy more Arbitrum? And then we look at Arbitrum's market cap, which has also dropped to an all-time low of around $584 million. Where are those key levels to watch out for if Arbitrum is pumping to higher prices? How high can it possibly go in the coming days and the coming weeks? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. Arbitrum currently trades around $0.096. With a total supply of around 10 billion Arbitrum tokens, we have 6 billion of those tokens in circulation. The all-time high for Arbitrum came in on the 12th of January 2024. We saw this altcoin bumping for as high as $2.4. Right now, it's down 95.96% from that all-time highs. Which begs the million-dollar question: how low can Arbitrum probably go if it continues dumping to gobbling town? And if we start pumping, where are those key levels where we face some resistance on our way to all-time highs? Never forget, guys, we're in the altcoin market, which is one of the most volatile markets in the world. A lot of these altcoins can pump aggressively to the moon, but then there's the drawdown where they dump aggressively to gobbling town. For them dumping to gobbling town, for Arbitrum, we saw Arbitrum going for as high as the $2.4 level. It's been dumping to gobbling town ever since then, and Arbitrum right now trading around the $0.09 level has lost 96% of its value in the process. If you're not been in the altcoin market for long, you think this is very special, you think this is very catastrophic, but this is a normal occurrence in the altcoin market. Altcoins dumping to gobbling town, altcoins losing 90+% of their value when the market is bearish. The flip side, guys, is that when the market gets bullish, these same altcoins could easily rally aggressively to higher prices. When the market gets bullish, we usually see thousands and thousands of percentages pump to the upside. For Arbitrum, it's had its own time in the sun since 2024. We have seen Arbitrum giving us a rally before it got to all-time highs. This rally was 200% to the upside, and as it was dumping to gobbling town, there's so many counter-trend rallies. We had one in August 2024 that ended up in December 2024. Arbitrum rallied up by 189%. We had another rally that started in April of 2025. That time around, we saw Arbitrum rally up by 140%. The rally ended up in August of 2025 before we dumped to gobbling town. But right now, near all-time lows, key levels I'll be watching out for, because I believe the whales are always buying the bottom, retail investors are always buying the top. First, as we're rallying to higher prices, we have to pay attention to what Arbitrum is going to be doing around the $0.23 level to the $0.27 level. That's going to be a very, very important region for Arbitrum. We found support there in 2025 before we dumped to gobbling town. We had some piercing price actions there before eventually lost that $0.27 region. So watch out there. We might see a pump to the upside, and that might be the ceiling for us, a temporary ceiling. But for Arbitrum to get there, it doesn't have to do anything strange. Just a 185% pump to the upside we get us towards the $0.27 level. But then for us to go higher, there's so many other resistance levels in higher prices. And that resistance level to watch out for is coming around that $0.5 region. We've seen Arbitrum also find support there. In 2024, we had two bounces around that key support region before attempting to go to new all-time highs. We got rejected. And even in 2025, as we topped around that $0.5 level, a lot of whales were selling heavy right here, which eventually led us down to gobbling town. From where Arbitrum topped in 2025, we have seen it lose an additional 83% of its value. All coins are very, very volatile. A lot of market participants start crying when they see the volatility work against them when it's dumping to gobbling town. If you were the one that shorted that altcoin then in August, you would have been happy you did. You'd have been singing Kumbaya, as you'd have made a lot of money with your shorts. But then, if Arbitrum is going to continue pumping to higher prices, assuming we see that big relief rally, or assuming we see that altcoin season at some point in time in 2026, The $1.17 level is going to be very, very important for Arbitrum for us to rally up 1,000% to get there. It's very, very possible. But when we look at the market cap chart, I'll be showing you why we should not expect Arbitrum to get towards the $1 level anytime soon. But if we're pumping to higher prices, let's not forget we'll have to blast through that $1.18 region, and that might be where Arbitrum's rally might come to an end. If not, if the rally is very strong, all things being equal, we're pumping to the moon. This time is different. All coins are going to the moon. The final boss for Arbitrum rally will come in around the $2.3 level, and that will see us pump by more than 2,300% from where we are currently trading. Now, there's extreme levels of fear in the cryptocurrency market right now. Market participants are scared to the teeth. Out of a value of 100, we're seeing a level of 10. That's why close to everything going to zero according to sentiment right now in the cryptocurrency market. Even though Bitcoin is trading relatively high, Bitcoin is trading around $70,000, Ethereum is trading high above $2,000, but the vibes in the market don't feel so. The vibes in the market feels as if everything is going to shit. If you look at Arbitrum's performance against the king of the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin, it's been a straight trip down, gobbling town. Arbitrum has been dumping aggressively against Bitcoin over the years. I don't believe the dump will last forever. I don't believe anything goes down in a straight line to zero, as Arbitrum was dumping after it was launched in April of 2023. We saw it pump. That pump came in November of 2024 to January of 2025, where we saw Arbitrum rallying up against Bitcoin by 124%. Apart from that, it's been a straight trip down to Goblin Town, and from that rally, from that January of 2024, we've seen Arbitrum lose around 97% of its value against Bitcoin. But always remember, guys, these altcoins are very volatile. Volatility works in both directions. Yes, Arbitrum has been dumping to Goblin Town against Bitcoin, but when the market gets bullish, which it always does, we have always noticed that altcoins outperform Bitcoin. I don't think this time will be different. I believe we are almost at those points in time where we see altcoins pumping aggressively to higher prices, just like we saw Arbitrum give Bitcoin a run for its money late 2023, entering 2024. Don't be shocked if at some point in time, 2026, we see Arbitrum rallying up by 100%, 200%, even as high as 1,000% against Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has been surviving long over the last few years. I'm sure that dump into the altcoin market, that's Bitcoin dominance dump into the altcoin market, is going to send a lot of altcoins going parabolic. Look at Arbitrum's market cap. It tells a very, very wonderful story. Arbitrum's market cap has actually gotten to as high as $5 billion. Arbitrum's market cap got there in December of 2024. In March of 2024, the market cap could only get to as high as $4.5 billion. But since then, we've seen Arbitrum's market cap dump to Goblin Town. The market cap has lost more than 88% of its value since December of 2024. Crucial levels to watch out for, as Arbitrum's market cap currently sits below the $1 billion level. That $1 billion region is going to be important. We've seen Arbitrum's market cap have some support there. October of 2023, we found support around that $1 billion level. And even before we broke down here, before we broke down in December of 2025, we had a tiny bounce of the $1 billion region before Arbitrum's market cap settled at the $500 million region. Another key level to watch out for on our way to higher prices is going to come in around the $3.1, $3.2 billion region. And guys, it's very, very important to notice that from the bottom to the low for the market cap, we need to see Arbitrum rally up by around 800% to get to new all-time highs. But for the US dollar price charts, Arbitrum needs more than 800% pump to get to new all-time highs. You might be wondering, why is this so? For Arbitrum's performance against the US dollar, for us to get to new all-time highs, Arbitrum needs to go up by more than 2,300%. The simple answer, guys, is that more tokens are in circulation. Remember earlier in the video, I told you Arbitrum has a supply of 10 billion tokens, only 6 billion of them are in circulation. Expect more tokens to come into circulation. It just shows you that when Arbitrum was hitting new all-time highs in December of 2024, we had less tokens in circulation than we had right now. So founders, insiders have been offloading more tokens at elevated prices since 2024. And right now, we've ended up with more tokens ever that Arbitrum has seen. And that's why the market cap is almost at an all-time low corresponding with the price. But when the pump comes, pay attention to the market cap, pay attention to the price. The price might not get to new all-time highs, while the market cap will easily get to new all-time highs, and that might signify the end of the rally. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. It's extreme fear right now in the cryptocurrency market. Market participants are scared to the teeth. Are you buying Arbitrum? Do you believe there's hope for Arbitrum? Do you think Arbitrum is going to zero? I'll tell your thoughts about that in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notifications to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. If you want to become a member, link in the description. See you guys in my next video. Bye.